Mwah. Well, yeah, and you know, the pictures.
Yeah.
It's all for the pictures, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to have your picture taken of a makeup that you don't like or something, you know? So it's good to have a trial run. Oh, yeah, really.
Just trying to figure out the days. I'm delighted this is the worst weather day though. For the day that
Is that
the
what it
trial makeup
says?
run. Yeah, that today's supposed to be the worst day.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
So I know it's not good for you driving, but like.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We have nowhere else to go. Today's our day off, so.
Sorry.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like
birthday.
that. Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yes. I was like, I cannot believe it's snowing on my birthday. So his friend that is from San Francisco.
He's
is
actually
he
from Texas.
Oh.
So he was in Ireland doing this science thing with Ulton.
Look up with the eyeballs.
Yeah, he's from Texas, and then he moved to San Fran.
Okay.
And then I was looking for people to marry us online, and then Ulton was like, we should just get Austin to do it. And Austin is actually qualified to marry people, so I was like,
And
that's
his
a great
name's
idea.
Austin.
Austin from Texas. Yeah.
He's from Houston, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, his
You
name's
say
Austin
it so
from Texas.
interestingly. Houston.
So yeah, and then Ulton.
Say
has-
Houston again.
Houston?
Yeah,
You
that's
said, she
fine.
says it fine, Anthony. Leave her alone.
I do say Houston.
That's just like that.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. I thought the same thing too. I'm like, she said it kind of with a cute
Houston?
accent. Yeah.
Houston. We haven't been to Texas yet. I'd like to go to Texas.
We'll just call him Big Tex, right? Yeah, in the winter, the waterfalls are pretty much dried up, and maybe there's a little trickle, or just
Yeah.
a little bit of snow.
They're fabulous now. For obvious reasons. Is that just a serum?
Yeah, it's a mixing medium, so it helps to mix the
Colors.
makeup. Yeah, so it's not so thick. You know, we're gonna thin it out a little.
Take us today on to sunset.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. This is. That's right. We never spoke on the phone, huh? We just did everything in email. Yeah, because I'm like, didn't you hear my spiel?
Sorry.
No, we didn't talk on the phone. So yeah, this is the same stuff they use on movie sets.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's like really, really, really good. And yeah, I have
Great for pictures.
great for
Oh, brilliant.
photos.
I
Looks
do.
really pretty in person, but looks really good in photography. And are you doing a video too? Videography?
Yeah.
So perfect.
Sam Justice. I imagine you might all know each other, do you? No?
Serafina?
Sarafina is the,
I
and
don't
then
know.
Sam Justice is the guy who's the videographer.
Does he have a company or name or?
I think him and Sarafina, I think they're both really young and starting out.
Yeah,
but I
you know
like
what?
their
I don't
stuff.
know. Oh,
Sarafina
really?
knows you.
Really?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I said
wow.
her
She likes
name.
to-
Her name sounded familiar, but we couldn't recall just
Glacier?
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
If we saw her, it might be a different story.
Yeah, see, I meet so many
Yeah,
photographers.
I'm glad that she knows us though.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then the cake
knows
person
Mickie.
we obviously got off you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Laura?
Yeah, Laura. She's
Sweet
so
dreams.
funny. I talked to her the other day. I'm like, hi, it's Mickie. So I'm picking up cake. And she's like, you were on my list for me to call you today. And I said, I beat you to the punch. You know, I told you first. And yeah, I'm picking up your cake tomorrow at 2.
Brilliant.
And your flowers.
Brilliant.
And then we're going to take them home with us and put them in our refrigerator for you.
Brilliant. I think.
Laura's like, as long as you just keep them in the fridge, they'll be perfect. Because that's all
Right.
we're going to do here. They're just going to be
Yeah.
in the fridge, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm like, perfect. So, yeah, I told Anthony when we were driving here, I'm like,
Yeah.
we cannot forget her cake and flowers. I'm like, please remind me at 1 in the morning, you know? Or more like
Yeah, yeah.
11 when we leave the house.
Oh,
I'm
God.
like,
Yeah.
please remind me.
I think that's just next door.
Oh my God. Like
They're
the
trying. They're trying to break in.
broom?
Hey,
So
we're
what's
doing, we're
the-
doing a trial session here.
I
Hey.
know. What's the dress look like?
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah.
Where's the phone? Where's our trout?
Yellowstone is interesting. It's it has a lot of geysers. It smells there.
Oh, like
You know,
sulfur.
sulfur. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, from the geysers.
But it's pretty.
And
pretty
there's
cool.
buffalo. There's not a bison there.
Sorry, bison, buffalo.
And moose,
Yes,
right?
yeah, it's the same thing.
They have mooses.
They have moose.
I've never seen moose.
Oh really?
No.
They're big.
We don't have that. We have a lot of deer in Ireland, but I haven't seen deer in the park. There must be though, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
tons. Yes. A deer? Yeah, there's a lot of deer in the park. I think they know they're safe here. They can't be hunted. You know what I mean? And I think they I just think they know they're safe. So they walk around and around people and stuff.
It's nice. It's not raining too hard. Just lightly.
Is this a lot of rain for you guys for Ireland?
It is actually, yeah.
Oh really?
It actually is. But you do get 4 seasons in one day, bar snow. Like, it rarely snows. It's only the past couple of years that it's kind of snowed a little bit. And when we get a tiny bit of snow in Ireland, the entire country shuts down because we're not used to snow.
Uh-huh.
But it's ridiculous.
Let us know if you get tired of answering Ireland questions.
I know, right?
Let us know if you get tired of answering all these Ireland
Oh
questions.
no, ask away. I love Ireland. I should work for
And
Tourism Ireland.
You can ask us about.
You work for tourism?
I
right?
should.
About California. Yeah.
Because I work with nothing but American students. Like, all the American students come over. I'm giving all lists of things to do. I'm like, see this, see this, see this. I've done every touristy thing in Ireland.
Right.
Name the tourist thing in Ireland, and I've done it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so that killed that theory, huh?
No, like, there were names up, and I was like, yeah, I've done that. I did that twice. Yeah, I did that in June.
What's the touristy thing to do there?
In Dublin, the number one thing I'd go to is Glasnevin Cemetery. Now, it is a cemetery, but if you like history...
No, we like stuff like that.
It is amazing because it's like all the greats in Irish history. And Irish history is confusing, but the main thing is English conquered us for 700 years. They're out, but unfortunately, the way you have 50 states, we have 32 counties. 6 counties still belong to the UK, unfortunately, because 50% of people up there want to be part of the UK, 50% want to be part of Ireland. But Glasnevin Cemetery is like really great because it's all the greats in Irish history were buried there. So it's like both sides of the Civil War, and like Michael Collins is debatably the best Irishman who ever lived, the greatest Irishman that ever lived. So women still come in and lay flowers at his grave. He died when he was like 33 in 1922.
Oh,
but then
gosh.
his like nemesis, the guy who was Prime Minister and President of Ireland for the longest period of time, is the most vandalised grave in the cemetery.
No.
It's fascinating. And then it's all about like, oh, the uncrowned King of Ireland, Parnell, is buried on a cholera pit because he wanted to be buried with the normal people of Dublin. It's just fascinating. That's a great tour. Obviously, we like the mountains. Like, if you come to Ireland, I'll give you the entire list. Connemara in the West Ireland is the only thing that looks a tiny bit like Yosemite, like with the granite and the big...
Okay.
Skellig Michael in South. You should see Ulton's wedding band, actually. He's after getting some Celtic-y touristy things in Ireland. Giant's Causeway is a place to see in the north. I'll give an entire list. I don't know what your political views are, but if you go to Belfast in the north, it kind of shows why building walls are a bad idea. Just because
Oh, tell me.
in the north, unfortunately, the way we had the Troubles, so like in the 70s, the way it was, even though the Catholics, who were the Republicans who wanted to be part of United Ireland, if you were a Catholic in Ireland, even though you're the native, you weren't allowed to go to school, you couldn't go to university, you couldn't get an education, you couldn't own property, you weren't allowed to own anything. So all the Catholics were like unemployed, had no rights, could do nothing. All unemployed, had no future. Whereas the Protestants, who all considered themselves to be English or Scottish, had all the power, all the wealth, they were in politics, they had all the good jobs. So the Catholics copied the civil rights movement in the United States and started peaceful protests to earn the right to vote, to be able to own housing, to be able to go to school, to get an education.
Wow.
The British Army in 1972 on Bloody Sunday opened fire on the peaceful protesters. That started a civil war in Northern Ireland where the Catholics were killing the Protestants and the Protestants were killing the Catholics. And it lasted until the 90s, and I'm very grateful for America, because if it wasn't for George Mitchell and some other Americans, we probably wouldn't have peace in Northern Ireland. Like, the most bombed hotel in the world is in Belfast. Now, it's fine now. There's no problems now. But, like, it was terrible. And it's gas because, like racism and discrimination is never okay. I totally understand that. But it's just so funny with the Catholics and the Protestants in the north, because it's kind of like, we basically all believe in the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
we're not like, it's not like we're Hindus and Muslims or something. Like, we're
Right.
basically two flavors of the same religion.
Right.
We are
right.
basically the same. If you look at a Catholic and a Protestant, or a Unionist and a Republican, you can't tell the difference. Like, you can't. There's such little separating us. But it's the usual problem of when the Brits kind of conquered places like India and Pakistan and everywhere, and then they left and there was partition and there was civil war. But, yeah. But it's very interesting to see the two different communities, and the big, like, the number one Catholic street is like right beside the number one Protestant street. So they built massive walls separating the communities, and it just didn't work, and people were throwing bombs over it.
Oh, jeez.
So it's just kind of funny that the Americans kind of came in and saved Northern Ireland and stopped walls being built, and then oh, we're going to build walls ourselves. But you told us to stop building walls. But yeah.
Wow.
So is there still any danger? in
No,
that
there's no.
area?
It's not danger now. But the only problem is with Brexit, its potential could spark up more problems. But it's getting very close. As in, the number of Catholics, and I don't mean to make it about religious, but do you know when you say Republican, like Republican to me, it's like it reminds me of the American system. Like the Democrats and Republicans, they mean very different things in Ireland. But
Oh, really?
the Catholics are going to outnumber the Protestants pretty soon, and the Protestants are afraid that the Catholics will treat them as badly as they treated the Catholics.
Oh, wow.
They're afraid they'll be as badly treated as they were always. But it's kind of like traditionally more and more Protestants are going back to England to be educated, and then they stay there. They don't come back to Northern Ireland, whereas the Catholics generally tend to. And the Catholics seem to be valuing education more. So now it's a case of all the Catholics who want to be part of United Ireland, they're actually going to college more and getting the better jobs and staying in Northern Ireland. So it seems like the Catholics have, like... It is very interesting, though.
It sounds like
it is actually very interesting.
Yeah.
The politics, the whole situation.
Well, maybe in a way, their misfortune has led to them, rising above it and working harder, for their future and their
Hopefully they learned something from it. Right?
their families and.
But it is ridiculous, like, as in Catholics and Protestants, like, what's the difference between
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Like,
No,
what
I
is the
agree.
difference?
I agree.
Like-
I love it. So this makes me very happy to see this, because normally, like in the summertime, it's dead.
Yeah.
Like you might see the leaves, but they're not this vibrant green.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything, like the grass is dry, so it's
Yeah.
more like yellow. It's not, you know what I mean? So
And see this tree with the flowers, the dogwood.
Yeah, we don't have
It's
that.
only for about a month. So.
yeah, that's very special.
Cherry blossoms as well. Yeah.
Oh,
We have those too.
yeah. The dogwoods are very special.
And they came early because it was really warm. A couple, 2 or 3
Yeah,
weeks ago.
they bloomed early this year. But I love driving and going, oh, look at the dogwoods.
They're the yellow ones, aren't
Those are the white flowers on the
they?
tree right there.
Yeah. We don't have
Aren't those pretty?
Yeah, we
They're
don't have
so
those. They're
pretty.
gorgeous. Oh, and the California poppy. I've never seen those before.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty, huh?
Yeah, they're very nice.
Yeah, don't pick them. You'll get in trouble.
Oh.
It's illegal to pick them. I'm glad I told you.
Thank you.
He's like, they're so pretty. I'm going to pick some and stick them in a box and take them home with me.
It reminds me of Christmas, though, with all the trees.
I love it. I love it. I love all the trees. They're so beautiful. So many different types, too.
I was mad when we were doing the 4 mile trail, because it was kind of like, there seemed to be like different trees. Like one section was all one tree, one section was all one tree.
Do you want me to do your hair first before I show you
Can I
everything, or
see?
do you want to see? No, you can see. Let me.
Do you think the eyelashes will stay on?
Well, these don't have glue on them, so on the day, because I'm just showing you to see if you like it.
Yeah.
But if you like them, then of course, on the day we'll glue
Oh, I
them.
love
But
that.
yeah,
The eyelashes are really nice.
yeah. I think they'll definitely stay.
And
on.
we could even take
Yeah.
a picture and you can see what it looks like on camera
Perfect.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not that windy here anyway. Yeah.
I love that you think it's not windy.
It's not windy. Well, what we've seen so far anyway isn't windy.
Right.
Yeah, just more white towards the eyebrow perhaps.
Mm-hmm. You like that color?
Yeah, I think I like
It's like
the
a
colour.
frosty.
Yeah.
It's pretty, huh?
Yeah. I like it just, I think more dark towards the inside and then like more white towards, the eyebrow, if that makes sense.
Tell me what you want me to do with this one.
Just have it like dark like this in the inside and then no dark in the outside, like.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do people do that?
So white by here, and then just.
Is the inside dark enough right now, or?
Yeah. Could we do even like on the day? Could we even do it even less dark up here and more like light, and then put it in dark?
Yeah. So I won't even put dark up there. I'll just
Perfect.
do the. I'll just do the. So that is powdering your eyebrow, so that lightened it a little.
Oh, I like
See
that. Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Let me do the other one. So keep that in mind when you put like your eyebrow pencil on, and then you want to make it lighter. Just do you not do anything? Oh, well there you go.
I'm not skilled enough at makeup to do
Oh, you're
eyebrows.
so funny.
So I leave eyebrows.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Let's see what we can do here.
Kind of glad I have the extensions now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the extensions are beautiful.
A lot more hair to work with.
A lot more hair to work with, that's for sure.
Can I wash my hair at like 6 p.m. the night before you come?
Yeah.
Like 7 hours before you come?
Yeah.
We're probably gonna go to bed ridiculously
Yeah,
early that
wash
night.
it and dry it, like blow dry it.
Yeah. And then just tie it back, because obviously I'm not.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. See, I don't want to lift this up because I don't want your clips to show.
Yeah.
You got your. See, like that one is.
I rang reception this morning and I was like, if anyone asks what room we're in, just tell them, okay?
That's good. Okay, let me do this. Down a little bit for me. Perfect. You didn't want anything down like this, right?
Yeah, I kind of want it all back. Just
Gotcha.
I wonder if I should just edit that out.
Oh, she
I'm
probably
just
can
thinking,
edit
I'm
that
wondering.
out.
I don't want her to have to.
Right.
But it is a Monday.
Oh.
Like they're not going to survive that. The last is pretty long though.
Yeah. So you wore them all day that we did it.
Yeah, I wore it in like the way you had it.
Yeah.
And then the next day I took it down and I
just left them, and they stayed
Yeah.
curly all day.
Yeah.
So they stayed your hair stayed curled
curly.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And you said
Good.
you didn't put hairspray in it.
I didn't set it at all. No, I just put the white spray that I
Jeez.
used on you. Yeah, which is really good
Well,
stuff.
it lasts
but-
until like high up the waterfall, so basically yes, because that is some
Good.
feet to last that long when it's that wet.
Because you guys went hiking in the rain that day,
Like,
right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And the curls last. I love
Yeah.
it.
So.
Wow. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing that with me. I love hearing that.
So I was kind of thinking even today, if my hair were to, if it were to fall out or whatever, I was just thinking, yeah, halfway through the day I'll just take it out. And
Yeah.
wear it
I mean,
curly.
you know what it's going to look like. It's going to look good,
So.
right? Something that you like.
Then it's what he prefers anyway, so.
Oh, good. Okay, great. And then you can maybe get pictures with both your hair up
Yeah.
and down. Perfect. And is this like recent, or is he with someone else now, or?
This was 2.5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
He's had several since. He wanted to go to Tasmania and Australia for Christmas to visit high school friends of his.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a girl he was seeing.
Oh,
But the
wow.
nuns were just like making money out of selling Irish babies.
The nuns.
Yep.
I've heard about the nuns. I hear they could be mean. I knew one nun. After she was not a nun anymore, she actually dated my great uncle when he was in his 80s. Right, my mom's uncle, so my great uncle. And she was telling me, oh, she used to be a nun. So I had all these questions. I'm like, is it true you have to be a virgin to be a nun and stuff like that?
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And she's like, no, I was married and had kids, and then I was a nun and all this stuff. Is it different in Ireland?
Yeah, she's not Catholic.
Yeah, Catholic. Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I think maybe you're allowed. You slept like a baby there. You looked so comfortable.
Did you dream?
Do you remember your dreams when you wake up?
Only if I think about it straight away.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's just gone. I'm sure it was something right from that.
She has a crazy memory and crazy dreams too. She'll be like, I was in a pirate ship with Lady Gaga.
Wow.
Or she'll be like, there were men with guns in my dream. I'm like, what were you watching last night?
Were you in Texas?
Were you watching a crime, true life story? Yes.
Very vivid, like crazy things. Like
I tell her to write them down in a journal.
He tells me that all the time. Yeah.
Do you ever any of those lucid dreams?
Right.
Where, where you it's a dream, and you don't wake up and you're able to kind of do whatever you want because you know it's a dream.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't like this, and I realize, it's
It's a dream.
the dream. Like, yeah, let's get out of this.
Yes. I'm really good at waking myself up if I need to. If I don't like the dream, I could wake myself up like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Get myself out of it.
I can fly sometimes, and
Yeah.
I've done it so many times where each time it's easier, It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of rare that I'd have one of those kind of dreams, but yeah, I usually like fly.
You woke up and scared me recently.
Yeah.
What were you saying? You were like there was someone in the room or something.
Oh.
Oh. No, you woke me up and then I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. I was so freaked out.
Look down, Mom.
What was that?
We were in my place and you woke me up saying someone was in the room or there was something there. And you weren't even scared. But I was petrified then for the rest of the night. You freaked me out, whatever you said to me.
That was something about nuns or something.
Yeah, you were like, there's a nun over there. Do you know those mother and baby homes I was telling you about?
Yes.
If you look out my bedroom window of the place I'm renting, there's a big massive white house that used to be a mother and baby home where they used
Look
to
down,
put
baby. There you
the nuns used to look after the women and
You
sell their
live
babies to
next to
America.
it.
Yeah, I live next to one. And then at the
It
end...
could be haunted.
But it was like, I look out on that every night, and the next thing is Ultim woke me up being like, there's a nun here, or something about the nuns. Then I was petrified all night.
I was half asleep, so I was still in the dream, like I hadn't really woken up.
The nun! And I was freaked.
She told us all the stories about
The mother and baby homes, I don't know why.
the church and the nuns and the adoptions, and
Selling
I-
babies to America.
I think we might have nightmares later.
How many Asian tourist pictures are we going to be in today?
Many. You're gonna be on so many Japanese walls. You won't even know.
and vice versa, you can have some pictures with them in it. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
We did see some deer crossing the road.
When we were starting our hike yesterday, there was a few deer.
Good. No bears?
There's a lot of squirrels and chipmunks.
Saw several coyotes.
Yeah.
You guys are into the chipmunks, huh?
They're cute. We don't have them, but they're cute.
And then there's ground squirrels too. They're different.
grey as well.
Brown too. Brown.
I was telling them about red squirrels in Ireland that they're hard to see because the grey squirrels, the foreign squirrels from the action. Just because she's like a super popular president's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Has she been MEP before?
No, she's been a senator for ages.
So this little part is actually covering up a lot of
Oh,
your little things right there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's like perfectly laid.
Brilliant. Yeah.
If it moves, you're going to see those little things.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm better off not having you do the veil because I'm just going to be driving in a car and so we have time.
Do you have a bottle of hairspray here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, take it with you.
Yeah.
And then right before you put the veil
Yeah.
on, spray
Yeah.
the comb
Yeah.
and then place it and
Okay.
it'll stay. Because if
Okay.
it's windy,
What about clips? No.
no,
No
don't
clips.
need them.
Okay.
Just hairspray it and it'll be fine.
And where do you think I should place it?
Right on top, right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
There, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Just above the bang.
Yeah.
You can do it.
It's really easy. I'll show you. Sometimes people get the comb backwards.
Okay.
So make sure the comb
Around.
exactly
Match
against
my
the
head.
head. Exactly, yeah. So funny. And then his bouquet, his
Oh,
boutonniere
yeah.
is in that plastic bag
Oh,
right there. So don't
brilliant.
forget, yeah.
Oh,
Because it's out of
fantastic.
sight, But she
Brilliant.
said that, here's the boutonniere. I'm like, okay.
Brilliant. Thank you.
You're welcome. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, that's lovely. Will that stay like that, do you think?
Yeah. I'm dying for you to see the back, though,
Okay.
because it looks
Should I just
so
take that?
good. Please take this. Yes. I'm very proud of myself because I went home and I studied the picture she gave me, how the hair was done and the makeup, and it looks really similar to the picture.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah.
It looks, even better today. It's fantastic.
Oh, good. I just want her happy. For you. I want you to have a happy bride.
No, the back is amazing.
Oh, good.
And the way the hair is placed here, you hide everything.
Yes.
If you can hold off a day or two putting stuff on
Yeah.
Instagram as well, just in case someone saw.
Yeah.
I think people watch
Yeah.
who we follow.
Yeah.
Because and they're
Oh,
guessing where
really?
we're going. I kept tagging him stuff with the Rock of Gibraltar for the crack, and then like people think Vegas, so we were
They're
following loads of
Swiftie.
Vegas accounts just for the crack. Like.
Okay, so what's today? Tuesday?
Yeah, even 2 days. Yeah, Thursday. Would be
Okay,
fine. Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you
No
for that
problem.
word.
No problem. Of course, I will
It's gonna
honor
be so much.
that.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Like they know we're engaged, but the fact that it's actually
That
done.
is crazy that they're like
I didn't think like even people
they're
I barely
snooping
know.
around.
People I barely know are like mad and interested, and I'm kind of like, I didn't think like we're not close. Like I just, I suppose.
Do I know you?
No, but like,
Yeah.
people you barely know are like, oh my god, that's exciting. Where are you getting married? Whereas if I told them where we're getting married, they'd probably forget anyway.
Ooh, push it out. Push. Like it. There you go. I know. I do that all the time, and people are like, "What?" I'm like, "But it gets it off the teeth. That's all that matters."
Very important.
Yes. We can't have red lipstick on your nice, pretty white teeth. There we go. Oh my God, those are amazing. You wouldn't believe how often I have to talk brides into wearing
Oh no, I'd be
fake
the opposite.
eyelashes. I'm like, please wear them.
I feel like it's gonna fall off. Though.
You feel like it's gonna fall
Fall
off?
off. That's just me being paranoid. They look gorgeous though. They're beautiful.
You're so funny. You
They're
do sound like a
beautiful.
paranoid person. If you get like 2 bouquets, just in case one happens.
But I was kind of thinking as
I'm
well.
like, what? What's gonna happen to it?
I don't know, just in case.
If a giant wind comes along and blows it
Or
off
like
the
a
mountain
bear and an eagle, you know.
a bear and an eagle.
What if one of those gray squirrels runs after that?
They are
Those
super
little
cute.
rascals?
That will stay on though, won't it? Yeah, it should stay on.
Oh yeah.
They're gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, unless you feel it lifting. If you feel it lifting, let me know and I'll put more glue on it. But if it's
They're
stuck,
beautiful.
no. I've worn these at Disneyland and rode roller coasters all day, and they stayed on with like the
Lovely.
wind of a roller coaster. You know.
Are you a crier or?
I don't think I would be crying. I don't. Unless Glacier Point doesn't open.
Aw.
But then hopefully we get photos tomorrow.
If you cry, it could, soften the glue.
I don't think I'll cry.
Yeah, try not to cry.
Extra reason
Um,
to cry.
Or don't jump in the river.
Don't
Stay
jump
away
in
from the waterfalls
Yeah.
today.
But listen, I've had my bridal clients say they got married, went to bed, woke up the next day and had a photo shoot with the same makeup and hair. So, and you know that it'll last, you
Yeah.
know? So, I mean, if that's your option, if Glacier Point
Yeah.
opens tomorrow, just
Yeah.
wear it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Like what the mist.
because it will photograph really well.
Oh,
you
like
know?
it's beautiful. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
love it.
Oh, wonderful.
Would the mist trail affect it? Maybe all the.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the mist
wetness?
trail. That's yeah. You know, you don't want to get
Slippy
wet.
shoes as well.
What'd you say?
What?
Might be kind of slippy in their
Oh.
flat shoes as well.
Are you wearing high heels? Or what are you
Oh,
wearing?
today I'm wearing high heels, yeah. But I have loads of different shoes. I'm actually going to wear slippers until we get out of tunnel view, I think, this morning to save my feet. Because
Uh-huh.
we're doing a lot of hiking and stuff, and I did a little bit of hiking in sandals, I shouldn't have.
Mhm. Oh, really?
So I think my
Did
feet
you
might
hurt your
suffer.
feet? Open up?
I just think they might be sore after yesterday. Not just naturally.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So.
You guys
Feel
are so
fine.
ambitious. I mean, half of them.
Yeah.
And
But it's
Oh
also
my
like we're
gosh.
here for a week,
The
or like
fall.
most of it.
Right. Yes, you're so smart, and
I'm
and
so
that's
far.
a lot of
I'm
time
so
to
far.
get things done.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it really is. It's a great amount of time. I always hear, "Oh, we're here for 2 days," and I'm like, "Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's it?" You know, but a week's great.
That's
People like when we come in on we
That is
come in
fabulous.
with a tour company and like
So
we were
pretty.
here for 2 hours and it was just
Let me fix
like,
it.
I love it, thank you.
You know, everything
I'm
was
just
so
happy you're
amazing
happy.
how you could just
Look at me. I want to make sure the eyelashes are straight.
Yeah.
probably be just wishing you'd stayed.
Yeah. And then if it rains like it did, you know, you still have time.
Forgive my finger. Look straight right here. Yeah, that looks good.
Perfect.
I'm gonna push this down just a little. While they're still like wet, you can bend them and mold them and stuff. I think that looks even. Do you like that?
Oh, it's fabulous. It's gorgeous, yeah.
Wonderful.
Absolutely delighted with that now.
I'm gonna give your hair another spritz
Okay.
because I want it to stay. This little guy, let me pin him down. Just in case he decides to peek his head out or something.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm absolutely delighted.
Wonderful. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Thank you so much.
See this bride's professional wedding photos on my M by Mickie Instagram page.